during today, so that's why the market stalled a bit there. And US stocks were led lower by tech weakness ahead of NVIDIA's earnings. Of course, it's the first graphics card $1 trillion valued business, I think, if I recall from last year. Other economic news today, what we got: public sector borrowing, minus 18.4 billion is forecast. And then over to the German bond market auction there. What else have we got? CBI industrial expectations. FOMC member Bostic is going to be speaking at 1 p.m. and Monetary Policy Committee member Doringa speaks at 2 p.m. Consumer confidence, and then FOMC meeting minutes later. We've got Bowman speaking 6 p.m. This month is just a standard month. Next month there will be the press conference and the rate decision. This is just a review of those meeting minutes, but still has an impact nonetheless, because once they're released, everybody gets to see what they discussed previously. So let's have a look at the markets for yesterday. Kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow, bit of a sideways day. The market managing to come back above the 20-bar moving average, or close above it, but failing to get back above the 5-bar. Momentum switching a bit here, and you can see the narrowing of the averages as well. Market failed yesterday to take out Monday's high, which was an electronic session as well. A lot of volume for yesterday. Drop off in momentum as well. So looks right, we've got a bit of weakness here. So sideways to lower is what is shown there. 30-minute chart yesterday, we started to move higher. We're at the 50 EMA. We dropped down to the S2, and just below we found the support at the psychological level there of 38,450. The market coming off this up to the previous day's high, the electronic session on Monday, as the markets were closed in observation of President's Day celebrations. Market all the way back to 89%, as it said in the news ahead of the NVIDIA news, which is out today, I think. Market rallied back up to the DP, found resistance there, and has moved sideways overnight. However, we're just coming back now to get back above the DP, the close, and the 200 MA in the 30-minute chart. The high not too far away, only 100 points from where the market is currently trading. In the German DAX, not too dissimilar. Market still above the 20-bar moving average, so medium-term trend remaining intact, still on the buy side, and also back above the 5-bar moving average overnight as well. Market nowhere near Monday's high, so let's look at that in a bit more detail. Again, another choppy session there. You can see how the market kicked off. We got a nice up and down sideways market there. Again, always trying to get back to the low of Monday, which the market did. Found support there. Had to go down to the S1 to find the support, but interestingly enough, just notice how each correction here was 89% of the previous move, and then eventually moving higher. Overnight, the market has spiked up. It's taken out yesterday's high and is above the R1. Expect a bit of a pullback, and then the market to continue to the upside until we see the FOMC data later this evening. Again, daily chart there, market moving to the upside. S&P 500 down day yesterday. Again, no surprise really. Earnings season, and also a bit of weakness there. But I wouldn't be surprised if the market doesn't find support at the 20-bar moving average and then attempt to move back up. Stopped at the 89% retracement before that we drew from there to there. So what I'm going to do is to actually do the same here from this high to here. And you can see we've got these targets to the upside there that are worth noting if you're an S&P trader to take advantage there. In the FT100, the market again putting in another high yesterday, taking out Monday's high during Tuesday's trading session, but still struggling with the 89% retracement from the high down to the low and then projected back up. Area of resistance there, and also the market will need to stay above the 5-bar moving average in order to move higher. Bit of selling around for yesterday, and the market is seriously overbought in this last move. 30-minute charts saw a nice move to the upside there, to the high of Monday, to the R1, and just shy of the BRN here, which is 7,750. Market sideways now, and also not being affected by Tuesday's low just yet. A bit of selling around there at the moment, but trying to come back as the DAX is moving higher in the pre-market electronic session at the moment. Meanwhile, in the US dollar, sideways to lower at the moment. Not doing a lot, is it? It's just sideways. So I would expect that the metals are doing exactly the same. So let's have a look at those. Starting off with silver. Oh, the market allowed to move to the upside yesterday. That's unusual, isn't it? Back to the 200 MA, but back below it on the overnight already. No surprise there, but like I say, they've hammered the market down over the last few days. We have found support here, which will be an interesting price to actually have a look at. Let's just see what this is. That's 21.86, isn't it? 86, yeah, 21.86. So just under $22 there is the area of support. If that's broken, then we'll head back down towards this sort of level. I've just realized I'm actually looking at the weekly chart and not the daily chart. So let's have a look at the daily chart. But it's good to see the bigger picture there, that there is that support there at 21.86. And without you consult the bigger time frames, which I've mentioned many times, it's interesting what it does actually reveal there. So looking at the right chart now, that's more like it. I'm going to say they let the market move up, but I don't recall it moving up sharply the last 2 days. There we go. So the market sideways, finding support at the 50 EMA at the moment. There's a bit of demand there as well, noted by the D. Market's still struggling with the 200 MA, and it's interesting to see that 200 MA also giving the weekly chart some grief there as well. Market needs to take this out. If it is to move higher, that will also take the weekly chart long as well. However, I suspect that that's not going to be the case for the banks, keeping the market down. And you can see yesterday above the DP, then all the way back towards the close and the low. Overnight in the Asian market, silver being allowed to move up on dollar weakness. Don't expect this to be maintained or held. Meanwhile, in gold, also moving to the upside, moving quite nicely there compared to silver. And the 30-minute chart, you can see a nice Asian move overnight and yesterday as well, and just a bit of weakness there when the LBMA set the price in London. And in the gold silver ratio, again up again yesterday, down on the overnight, a bit more strength compared to gold in the silver market. How long it holds for, who knows, but the target for me is still back up to the 92 area for the gold silver ratio. Ridiculously high. It should be around 5 to 15. Just goes to show you how much manipulation is going on in this market. Right, let's have a quick look at yesterday's trades. Another quiet day. See what they were, and then a quick look at the overnight markets as well. So yesterday morning in the pre-market session, we saw prices moving up, trying to get back above the low. As I've mentioned a million times in the alerts, the market, in a bull market, wants to get back above the previous day's low. You can see there the market doing its best, but coming under pressure. And then again, you'll see from the open, the market moving up, got the 200 MA as well there, through the BRN, the blue line, and then the low, and then the 200 MA. And you can see the green inside of all of these bars, which indicates that the big boys are in there buying the market. This traded up, as you can see there, through the DP, and then as it came back, I took the profits off the table. And just in case it came back, because given the sideways nature that we've seen over the last few weeks, and that was exactly the right thing to do, as the market then came back and actually slammed. You see how it drove through the 200 MA and the low, and on previous occasions it managed to stay in this area. If the market's going to move lower and get through a resistance or a support level, it has to drive through on increased volume and a wide spread. Market then comes back like a magnet. The low will draw the market back in the bull market, as I've said before. And there you can see back above the 200 MA, market sideways now. As we head into the morning session, you can see that 200 MA just holding there. As it comes close to the low, you'll see the lighter red there without seeing the black in there. That means that they're selling at this level. And the market then reverses off this and they try and bring it back to the low. Again, you can see how powerful these lines are, and the market moving up a bit there. Not a great deal, it's only about 25 points, it looks more. and then back again towards the low. And once we get back to the low, this time we see some selling there, tiny bars down to the S1, and then the market finding a bit of support there and then coming back to the low, finding resistance at the low though there with the 50 EMA, but market then once again gets back above it. So important to have these on your chart. If you don't have them in the software that you use, then put a horizontal line on where the previous day's high and low is, and you just go to a bigger time frame to do that. Into the evening, the market again stuck in a sideways range and then coming back and retesting the low again, and that's at 10 minutes past 7. Quick look at the overnight markets, see what they're doing, and in the 2-minute chart we're already above yesterday's high. Critical to do this. You can see them coming off the close. The close, the low and the high are really important levels to have on your price chart. And also, if you're in, as far as pivot points are concerned, the DP area, fundamental to trading, so you can see exactly where you are. All of these levels give a roadmap of where the market's likely to attack, and then when it gets to those levels, you're looking for dark green bars, which has got volume driving through these levels, and then the market stopping, consolidating before making its next move. Where's it stopped? The R1. And you can see there as it went through the high. The averages all splayed out as well, diverging there as well. So yeah, there we go. So the market currently above the high in the DAX and heading there in all of the other markets as well. So let's see what the NVIDIA results are today. FOMC later this evening. And with that, have a great day. And as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.